Always like this. Hello everybody, my name is Mitsuda, but you probably knew that already. We're here with Even if TEMPEST on Connections. And today we're going to be starting a whole ass new route. Hopefully, it will not go poorly. This is one I'm actually fairly excited for. Good old Zen, despite being uncomfortably buried in a ecologically improbable vast amount of flowers up to his neck, was a definite highlight in the base game. Partially because he wasn't kind of creepy and kind of a dick. I'm sorry, you two, I still love you. Also, he seemed like... But also because he seemed like the character who had the most obvious next place to go come, you know, a theoretical sequel or fan disc. On account of, you know, we never actually got around to breaking that curse of not being able to die on him. And also, not actually getting any sort of emotional resolution regarding his whole being from another world thing. Will we actually get that closure in this route? I don't know, probably. Let's go. Oh, come on, one more paradise before we leave. Okay, but this is the final paradise. You know, considering the direction this game has been going thus far, I find that highly unlikely.
お前は一人じゃない。俺がいる。絶望なんか、お前には似合わねえよ。
No, despair is a good look on me. We are in fact different people. In case you somehow hadn't noticed. It's morning. I have to wake up. It's a very, very tacky carpet hanging on the wall there. Whoa.
どこ行く?
It's already morning. I have to get ready.
まだいいだろう。
Okay, so he's not wearing a school uniform, I don't think. That would have raised several questions, considering that he looks like that, but would have been wearing a Japanese school uniform. I don't even know if Zen is actually his real name. His low whisper reverberates in my ears, more captivating than usual due to his lacking its normal vigor. How many times has this voice kept me in bed? If I had a properly rigged model, I'd be wiggling my eyebrows suggestively. I've come to understand something since we started living together. Zen Sorefield is decidedly not a morning person. I was about to say I can relate, but that would imply that I am an evening person, or an afternoon person, or a night person. I can call his name or shake his shoulders, but he refuses to wake. If anything, it gets in the way of me waking up. We're descending into town today, remember? If we break the promise we made with the Grand Commander, everyone will get angry at us. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fine. I'll prepare what I can in your stead so you can sleep until the last minute. But you need to let me go. See that? See, Zen, this is what I like about you. You're so communicative. Something soft touches the nape of my neck. Mooch. Zen, what are you? Me. Soft kisses, followed by a hungry tongue and desperate teeth. You know, I used to play bass guitar for desperate teeth. He's focusing on one small spot, so why is it that my entire body shivers? He's pulled me into a tight, cramped embrace. By God, Anastasia might tap out! Why does it feel so comfortable? Can't say I understand the way my body reacts, but Zen seems to know this phenomena. Very well. Okay, so we established back in Zen's room that he's all about trying to get Anastasia to, I believe the French call it let the fuck go. So while I do believe in a little thing called boundaries, I'm not entirely convinced the game does. He wouldn't stop even if I did. That's romantic, right? I'm sorry, can you speak up a bit? I can't hear you. What are you? Okay, Zen, I had a lot of faith in you and you're burning through it very quickly. That's what they were going for, right? And cue the live audience bursting into applause. What are you doing here? I'm awake. Good morning, Rune. That is your real name. Suddenly, the temperature in the room has dropped 40 degrees. And there's the boy.
ここの時間が止まってるから朝ってことわからないかもしれないでしょ。今日下界に行くって言ってたのに寝過ごしたら大変だから僕が起こしてあげたんだ。
You're the salt of the earth, Rune.
すごいね。デリカシーがまるで機能してない。情緒が死んでるのかな。いや、存在すらしてないのか。
I love how Ish stops being evil and immediately goes from cheap Monokuma knockoff to the most relatable character in the entire game. Rune, since I'm going to town, do you mind cutting my hair?
髪？どうして？今の髪型すっごく似合ってるのに。ねえ、一瞬。あれ？
Yep. No tact whatsoever.
おかしいな。さっきまでいたのに。
We've been living here for some time now, but I still haven't seen him myself. Can't imagine why we got along so well together before.
多分君に合わせる顔がないって思ってるんだろうね。ま、あれだけのことしでかしたんだから、当然といえば当然か。
I wanted to ask him too. Why my hair has suddenly grown out like this. Dun, dun, dun! One month ago. In order to live within immortal Zen, we chose to create a home for ourselves in the shrine, where time has stopped. I asked Rune to teach me magic, and used that to repair the cracks in the crown, fix the fountain, and build ourselves a home. It was, needless to say, a very hectic month. But one morning, right as I was so sure things were finally calming down, I woke up to my hair reaching all the way down to my waist. Also, Zen had turned into a cockroach, but we don't really talk about that. I left it alone since I don't have any training to attend, but if I show up with my hair like this, everyone will be shocked. I was originally going to have Zen cut it for me, but scissors don't seem to work for some reason. Have you considered not using safety scissors?
なんでだろう。君の力がまだ不安定だからかな。
They are?
大洪水？垂れ流し状態？みたいな感じ。そこまで髪が伸びたのもそのせいじゃないかな。髪には力が宿るって言うから。
Okay, so all we gotta do is go out and fall for an incredibly obvious honeypot trap. Sure. I see. Do you think you'd be able to cut it?
大丈夫だと思うよ。じゃあこっち座って。
Well.
切れる切れる。どのくらいやっちゃっていいの？
Well, I only have the one look for the CGs, so... I guess asking you to just make it work isn't the best option. My god, she's finally aware. I'm so proud of her. Do you think you can make it about as short as it was before?
任せて。
I see no possible way this could go wrong.
ほんとすっごく伸びたよね。黒も思い出すな。
My god, you don't say.
ゼンは何か言ってるの？君の新しい髪型に。
He was surprised, but he accepted it fairly quickly. After getting all that power, there's no way things would be normal, he said.
そうじゃなくて、可愛いなとか、綺麗だぜとか、そういうことを言われなかった？
Oh no. Zen isn't the type to prattle on about a person's appearance. But it's interesting seeing as how he dresses like a total slut himself.
そうなんだ。なんかかっこいいね。ゼン、今何してるの？
Yeah, what exactly do you do in here? There are exactly 3 other people and no infrastructure of any sort. You still have... Oh, you meant like right now. Sure, that's okay too. It's not like I have any pressing questions about our circumstances. He was still half asleep, so I took him to the bathroom. If he hasn't settled in for a nap, he's likely making up a shopping list.
そういえば君たち、食事するんだよね。
Yeah, it's really annoying. I'd stop if I could, but I kind of like the thought of dying in something other than horrible agony over the course of 3 weeks. Zen may not die from starvation, but he says he does get hungry. He eats, but he doesn't age. I struggle to understand how it all works. Isaac, thank you for the hydrate redeem. Why isn't that playing? Hello, good sir or madam. Give me 1 second. Alright, Semi Jam. What is stopping you? Get in there. Alright, did that count for anything? Let me see if that amounted to... Alright, I put it on a cooldown. Alright, we know what shit is. You got 2 eyes that aren't broken. So, here's to them still not having explained why Rune is a cat bully, I guess. Speaking of which, I feel the same way about this place. Time has stopped here, but it continues marching onward below. I still get thirsty and hungry.
そのあたりちょっと誤解があるかも。時間停止といっても物理法則をねじ伏せる類のものじゃないんだよね。
Yeah, just time isn't a law of physics. What are you even talking about? That definitely makes perfect sense.
もっと柔軟で繊細なことが起きてるんだよ。干渉してるのは生命の生理機能にのみって言ったらわかりやすいかな。
You know, it interferes with physiological processes like aging, but not physiological processes like eating. You know, I should be mad, but they have at least established in the base game that being bad at explaining things is a character flaw of Runes. A narratively convenient one, but a 1. Possibly even a 2. I get it. Does that mean that the same thing is happening to me as what's happened with Zen?
結果だけ見たらそうなるけど、要因が異なるんだよね。ここは下界とは違う構成要素で成り立ってて、肉体の酸化が起こらないようになってるんだ。
That is not what any of those words mean.
これはクロムの力を持つ君だからこそなんだよ。普通の人間じゃこうはいかないからね。
That just raises further questions. Rune's trying so hard to explain this process to me, but it just refuses to stick.
ねえ、アナスタシア。君は今幸せ？
Not particularly, why? Well... yeah?
よかった。僕、ゼンにはすごく感謝してるんだ。君の周りにはいい人がたくさんいたけど、彼一人だけだったから、君の苦しみや痛みに寄り添えたのも、君の行く先に付き添えたのも、全部。
I mean, you know, except for all the other love interests you sided with and the roots that aren't this one, but let's... This isn't about them.
だから僕...
He wasn't the only one. I had you, too. Don't encourage him, Annie.
僕とゼンは違うよ。肉体がないから現世には行けなくて、見てることしかできなかったもん。
Rune, I'm not the kind of person to think things through, remember? I was so reckless.
王様に突撃して処刑されたり、マヤちゃんを救うために何度も自害したときはびっくりしたよ。
I died so many times. There was blood everywhere. I'm scared. I abandoned all thought, ye who enter here, and afraid that if I stopped just once, I wouldn't be able to continue onward. But you were there to scold me and set me right, Rune. I think my heart would have withered away were it not for you.
アナスタシア。
Yes, that's my name.
僕、途中から君がクロムの生まれ変わりだって忘れちゃってたんだ。君っていう子のことが大 大好きになったから。
That might be the happiest thing anyone's ever said to me.
こうして近くで暮らせるようになったの嬉しいな。これからも仲良くして。
And this is the bit where Zen spontaneously teleports behind him and punches him.
Oh.
Or that's so.
何がどうしてそういうことになったんだ。
Hello, Zen. Are you gonna keep being creepy? I had Rune cut it for me. And then...
手元が狂っちゃったんだよ。ごめんなさい。
Ah, Rune, you lovable fuck up. It's nothing worth crying over. I can still manage to make this work.
ごまかす。前髪すげえ斜めってんぞ。横も後ろも不揃いってレベルじゃねえ。
I mean, maybe it's the hot new fashion. You don't know. You don't know. We can just be honest and tell them I cut too much off. Hair suddenly growing is weird, but anyone could experience going a little overboard with a haircut.
少しの範疇超えてるから言ってんだけどな。まあ、帽子でもかぶれば。
My god, we have hats! What incredible technology. A hat! Yes, a perfect idea.
やっぱダメだ。残ってろ。
What? Is it that weird looking? Is the hat not enough to hide it? Zen places no stock in appearances, but even he has something to say on this. I didn't want to make Rune feel even worse, so I attempted to act normal, but... I can't stand the thought of Zen thinking I look weird. Embarrassment quickly takes over, and I hide my bangs with both hands. Upon realizing how I feel, Zen raises his hands in a panic. His sturdy arms shake back and forth, as if to physically deny my unspoken question.
いや、俺は別になんとも思ってないぞ。個性的っつうか、そういうお前も可愛げある。
Alright, pick a lane.
お前、クライオスやティレールの前でも帽子を取らねえって誓えるか？
It's impolite to exchange greetings while wearing a hat.
あいつらには何でも話せるからまだいいが、問題はあのメイドだ。今のお前の姿を見られたら絶対ぶん殴られる。
And while that would be incredibly funny, she would do that. Yes, she would do that.
下界にはいつでも降りられるんだ。元通りの頭になってから会いに行こうぜ。
ごめんね、アナスタシア。次までに医師で髪を切る練習しとくよ。
I highly doubt he'll let Rune do that.
またすぐ髪は伸びるんだよな。原因は分かったのか？
Apparently my power is unstable. Like a flood.
そうそう、垂れ流し状態。人間の器に収まりきってないんだね。
聞いてる限り嫌な予感しかしねえ話だが。
妙なことって？
聞き返されても思いつかねえけど。例えばそうだな。
Like, what if we spontaneously start coughing up frogs? Or if we accidentally summon Abraham Lincoln riding a unicycle? Is that weird enough for you?
力が有り余って体が巨大化するとか、化け物になるとか。
Or she could spontaneously explode. I mean, lots of people spontaneously combust every year. It's just not widely reported on.
おい、黙んな。怖えだろうが。
あ、そういえばクロム、よく違う姿になることがあったんだよね。あれって なんでだったのかなって思ってさ。
Nona went around henshining all over the place. One day she'd be herself, one day she'd be a cute little puppy, one day she'd be a Tyrannosaurus. Made communicating her really awkward since most of her forms didn't have proper vocal cords. Hmm.
確か調子が悪い？体調が微妙な時に変身してたような。もしクロムがそういう生き物だったんだとしたら。
Wait, my god, it's worse than I thought. She had turning people into monsters disease.
今のこの子にもそういうことが起こるかも。
Also, we appear to be going blind. Again.
おい、アナスタシア。私はお前が心配だ。
Makes one of us.
気分屋でのんびり屋。その上計算ができない。子供たちの中で最も高い能力を保持しているというのに、管理者としての適性がまるでない。だからといって、いつまでも私のもとに置いておくわけにもいかぬ。まったくどうしたものか。
Okay, sure, I have faith that'll make sense in a few hours. Chunk, chunk. Is that a dream? Also, we have running water and a microwave. Dang, this place is swanky. About father? Something is wrong with me if I'm dreaming of my father even now. But it's weird. Despite everything, I don't feel discomfort when I remember him. Also, we're not going to address any of the stuff he said. That seemed kind of important.
気がついたか?
No. Did I pass out? I don't remember anything after our conversation outside. Zen looks at me with worry. I must have given him no small shock. Zen, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Anastasia.
What? What? Don't look at me like that.
喋れねえか。まあ、その体じゃな。
Oh, I see. This is the wacky episode. What about my body?
けど目ん玉はついてるし、見えてはいるんだよな。鏡と。
Well. She slimed me. Okay, that's it. Bit over. Everybody go home. Zen, what's going on? Even transformed into a Puyo, she still gets to keep her mascara.
聞こえてるかわかんねえけど、一応説明しとく。
That's convenient.
3人で話してたら、途中でお前の体がいきなり膨らんで、ぐにゃぐにゃになってな。
And not in the fun, sexy kind of way. Jiggly. It's a fantastic line, I'm sure. This reminds me of me. Well, it reminds me I was a jelly bean. Just pick it up and pop it in my mouth.
最終的には、プニプニに落ち着いた。
Squishy. I try to walk, which leads to the form in the mirror rolling over. When I jump, the form in the mirror bounces upward. This is a bit difficult for me to accept, but it appears that I've been subjected to that time that I was reincarnated as a slime. Open parenthesis, TM, close parenthesis, registered trademark. That's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. I can move, but I can't speak. No matter how hard I try, not a single word reaches Zen's ears.
動きはするんだな。俺の言ってることがわかるなら、一回ジャンプしてみろ。よし。肯定はジャンプ1回、否定は2回。できるか？やっぱ口は聞けねえか。だよな。まあ動きで最低限の意思疎通はできるな。
Right, this is the bit where you jump again and everybody laughs. Damn it, Anastasia, you had one job. Zen is so calm about all of this that I'm the one that ends up surprised. That's some incredible composure. Anyone would be surprised or scared in a situation like this.
今ルンが解決策を探してる。何？その姿に慣れたのに人間には戻れねえなんてことはないさ。めったにない体験ができると思って楽しもうぜ。
So try to have fun with this unique experience. What are you, a goddamn ChatGPT generated ad copy? Have some goddamn respect for your surroundings. Is he trying to make sure I don't get worried? He must be. He's always been so kind. I was able to survive that awful ordeal because of Zen's kindness. I was drawn to it, and fell in love with him, as I assume all of you were there to see. So I'm not sure why we're recapping it now.
なあ、ちょっと触っていいか?
Hmm? Come on, I want to see you shake like a bowl full of jello.
すげえスライムっぽいよな。だってわかんないか。スライムってのは俺のいた世界では一番メジャーなモンスターで。
How many slimes has the average gamer killed in their career? It truly is a tragedy. For less than $1 a day, you can foster a family of slimes. Call 1-800-SLIME-TIME to learn more. A monster?
ああ、もちろんフィクションな。ゲームとか漫画によく出てくるんだ。俺、あれがすげえ好きでさ。一度でいいから触ってみてえと思ってたんだよ。なあ、いいだろ。
Sam, that's a really weird thought process to have. I'm suffering, and you want to touch a slime.
おお、すげえ、めちゃくちゃ柔らけえ。スライムに攻撃されるってこういう気分なのか。
Yeah, violence! I'll harm you!
怒ってんのか。ごめん、俺が悪かった。
The foibles of being a level 1 monster. Then plays around with my strange form for a while, phrasing.
ああ、めちゃくちゃ笑った。
Look at it, it's the exact shape of a kidney bean. It's probably a good source of protein. My god, you did the thing! It seems he's less being considerate of my current state and more genuinely enjoying the situation. He's having more fun now than I was when I was a regular human. I mean, to be fair, Anastasia, when you were a regular human, you were also being hunted by the Crown. And also an evil demigod. So, not exactly happy fun times. Better than him being afraid of me, but it makes me a bit sad somehow. It's sad. I'm so sad. But you shouldn't have your characters just tell the audience how they feel. That makes me feel angry. Zan isn't overly concerned with my appearance. I brushed that off as him focusing on what lies beneath it, as I'm sure he's looking far deeper. But my outward appearance is just as much a part of who I am. It feels as though he doesn't care about half of what makes me me. But I love all of you, Zen. Especially your ridiculous slutty fashion sense. I love his brusque voice, his rough hands, his piercing gaze, his obligatory midriff. And I love his calming voice, of soothing a child. White hair, I love it. Yep, he's the token one. Hello, Corey. I love his calming voice as if soothing a child. You all know how much I love being talked down to. Sturdy hands that protect me. The warmth in his eyes. Hi, how's it been? I am in a lot of aches and creaks, and I'm also very busy. But hopefully that will end within my lifetime. So, it is, believe it or not, what it is. What it is the game flashbanging us for no real reason. I love everything about his skin, his lips, his body. Everything that makes up who he is. My heart sings from the simple act of studying his features. Mind you, what it sings is nu metal, but that's still singing. It's like, I'm the only one that's head over heels for him.
なんか急に動かなくなったら
Not now, Zen. I'm at a moral crossroads. Blank, 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 blank.
具合悪いのか疲れた
Bloop, bloop.
気分の問題か元に戻れないか不安なのかじゃあ怒ってる
I mean, a little. I don't move. I don't want anger to be the only thing that gets across when I can't explain myself. Let's do a lurk. Okay, that's not illegal. Have fun, mate. So I'll do my darndest. Womp. Now, even if I could speak, I'm not sure I could say anything. I couldn't vocalize something as silly as feeling like I'm the only one in love with him. Zen takes my silence for affirmation and begins petting me.
悪かったよふざけすぎた
My god, she's so squishy. I am genuinely surprised Voltage is not selling these little Anastasia plus slimes as plushies. That's fine, so long as you were enjoying yourself. Just want to pick her up and throw her at a wall to see what happens. Do you think she'd stick or bounce? I think she looks kind of bouncy.
どんな姿になってもお前はお前だ
I don't want to hear that right now. It's too easy, Zan. We can't resolve the plot that quickly. The author's getting paid by the word. Maybe I should just stay like this. I have no idea what a slime monster actually is, but he's obviously fond of them. I'd rather be something closer to what Zen likes than return to a form he doesn't care for one way or the other. Because clearly he didn't actually care about us.
けどあれだな。
I know several things. You're gonna have to narrow it down a bit.
お前の声が聞けないのは寂しいもんだな。
Really? Do you really, truly... Excuse me. That was really hot in my throat, actually. Do you really, truly feel lonely?
もうどうした急に。
Is my voice the only thing you miss? Is that all you need? What about my appearance?
ああ、もう何なんだよ。言いたいことがあるならはっきり言え。
Wow, okay, ableism. It should be obvious. I want to know what you think about me. Gasp. What the... My voice. Zen, I'm back to normal. And my eyes have doubled in size for some reason.
いや、戻ってねえぞ。
Also, I'm not wearing pants. Look, Zen, sometimes a lady's just gotta not wear pants. That's normal. Huh? Chunk.
一体どうなってんだよ。
Okay, sometimes... Okay, she's technically not wearing pants. I wasn't lying. It's not quite waist length. It's not as long as Goddess Norna's, so that's not directly what's happening here. Chunk.
ちっちゃいアナスタシアだ。かわいい。
Do anime children just have their eyes shrink as they age? Is that what's happening here?
抱っこしていい？いいよね。
You gotta let Rune have this. He so very rarely gets to meet people who are shorter than him. Rune!
かわいいかわいい。ほっぺた柔らか。
Does she? Does she really?
抱っこはいいからどうなってるか説明しろ。
説明って言ってもさっき話したのと同じだよ。多分体調が影響してるんじゃないかな。
But I feel just fine.
そうなの？じゃあなんでだろう。やっぱり力が安定してないからかな。
But it's not as though it was particularly stable before. Boy, I sure do look forward to having to do the entire rest of the chapter in this voice.
確かに。
確かにじゃねえ。戻す方法は見つかってねえのか。
今一生懸命思い出してるとこ。こういう時クロムどうしてたかな。割とすんなり戻ってたと思うんだけど。
Being Norna must have been difficult.
でもあのプニプニ状態よりずっとマシだね。こんな短期間でここまで前進してるんだからすぐに元に戻るんじゃない？
You think?
うんうん。っていうかこのままでもいいんじゃないかな。こんなに可愛いんだもん。
I suppose there aren't any major problems with this form since I can speak.
ダメだ。
Gasp.
ひとまず様子は見るが、解決策探すのはやめんなよ。もしサボったら許さねえからな。
You'll pay the $350 you owe me for gas money.
一緒にも聞いてくる。
That was a shock. I didn't think you'd reject the idea so strongly. Also, I sound like this even in my head now.
家に戻るぞ。
Okay. Oh, but are you sure we shouldn't go into town? We'd be breaking our promise.
この状態のお前を放っていけるか。
Well. Once we're back home, Zen starts cooking. As the aroma tickles my nose, my stomach growls, reminding me that we've yet to eat. Zen's cooking is just like him. The ingredients are cut into large pieces and the meal piled onto a plate. The process is simple and he doesn't measure spices, but the taste is always incredible.
ほら、食え。
Zen. Subject, then noun, then object. No, subject, verb, object. You know what I meant. Finish your goddamn sentence. Thank you. Zen seems awfully angry. I suppose I can't blame him after all this. One thing after the other today. I hope before this portion of the section of the plot arc ends, we get to hear little chibi Anastasia just give a big ol' fuck at least once. Just for the sake of it. I don't want to upset him even more, so I obediently eat what Zen is offered.
どうした？おい！
It's so spicy. Anastasia isn't just a baby, she's a spice baby. Not a baby spice, that would be a very different you.
舌もガキになってんだな。悪い。普通に香辛料を使ってたわ。もう一品作るから待ってろ。
Well. Well.
洗面台に手が届かない。抱き上げるからじっとしてろ。着替え、ああ、俺のシャツ着てろ。
See, this is why I'm never going to have children.
こっちは俺の飯。辛いから食うんだよ。お前の分はそっちな。
I'm going to assume this is just a montage and not Anastasia, like, repeatedly blacking out. I am causing so much trouble for Zen. From the food I eat to the chores we previously shared, I have to rely on Zen for everything now. There's only so much this small body can accomplish. I was wrong to think even for a moment that I would be fine in this form. No wonder Zen got angry. I've been a child for 3 days now. Really, I was a child for like 12 years. The transformation from slime to child was rather quick, but there hasn't been any change since then. Except now, it's as though my brain rebels at deep thought. Has my heart regressed to childhood too? Rune is looking into a solution, but there's been no progress. As for Ish, he's remained hidden in the shadows. What will happen if things stay this way?
ここにいたのか。
Hey, Zen.
どっか行くときは一声かけてけよ。心配すんだろ。
I'm sorry.
どうした？元気ねえな。
I'm a baby now. Sometimes I have to start crying for no real reason. I'm sorry about all the trouble I put you through.
なこと気にすんな。世話とも思ってねえし。
But, you got so angry I day I turned into a child because I thoughtlessly said I would be fine like this.
いや、あれは。
Anastasia was talking about how weird the sex was going to be. Maybe I would have been better off as a slime. Given how much you enjoyed the texture, I may have been even more useful.
ちげえって。
What?
態度に出ちまった自覚はあるが、あれは俺がろくでもないことを考えてたからで、別にお前に対して怒ったわけじゃねえ。
Stupid thoughts? If you lied out of consideration for me... Annie, please stop. You're hurting him.
俺はお前の父親になるつもりはねえ。
Well, that's a billion fangirl dreams ruined. Huh?
でもって、子供に手を出すような畜生にも落ちねえ。
Right.
ここまで言えばわかるか？
No.
子供相手じゃキスもできねえだろってことだ。
I see. You wanna kiss me?
何当たり前のこと言ってんだ。
I mean, you do kiss me a lot. Every day, every hour even. Anastasia, stop, you're killing him. You can't kiss me as a slime either. Does that mean you like the old me the best?
当然だろ。
Despite how much you enjoyed yourself when I was a slime?
あ、やっぱ怒ってたんだな。悪かったって。まさかあんなギャグみたいなことが起きるなんて思わなかったからよ。
I thought you liked me better as a slime.
そんなこと思ってたのか？たく。お前、俺の寝起きの悪さはもう分かってるよな。
Yeah, not like I can relate or anything. I do. It's always a struggle to wake you up.
あれ、半分はお前のせいだからな。
Me?
抱き心地よすぎて話したくなくなる。起きるのが惜しくなる。
Sam, don't blame me for your personal failings. Yes, but... So if we each have our own bed, you'll probably wake up in the mornings?
ぶっ飛ばすぞ。
A bad joke. I wanna be with you too. I was thinking silly things, I guess.
まったくだ。楽しんでた俺も悪いが、それでスライムの方がいいなんて思うかよ。
He's right. I never would have thought something like that before. I felt strange since coming here. I hang on to your every word. I know you don't mean what you say in any bad way, but I convince myself that you do. I think of nothing but you, and it makes me anything from anxious to angry. Why? It was never like this before.
そりゃ
Hmm?
あ、いや。
Sam, don't withhold information from me.
ルーンは隔離を行き来してて、イシュは姿を隠してる。ここには俺とお前しか住んでねえんだ。たった二人しかいねえんだから、気になって当然だろ。
I see. Have you been thinking more about me, too?
俺はここに来る前からお前のことだけ考えてる。
Nana, if you're watching this VOD, yes, my baby Anastasia voice is just my best impression of you. Thank you for noticing.
にしても、ほんとちっこいな。何歳くらいだ？ガキの年は見当もつかないが。
I'm guessing somewhere between 2 and 12. Probably not much more than 10. These clothes were from around that time. My clothes changed when my body did. How does this all even work?
考えても答えは出ねえんじゃねえか。10歳以下。やっぱ兄貴ではないよな。父親が妥当か。
Sad, aren't you like north of 500? I don't think that calculus applies here. Zen. Zen, don't make it weird. Boop. Alright, this is what I want to know, but... I mean, they do say you should never ask a woman her age, and Otome game is basically just a Bishoujo game with the roles reversed. That makes sense, right?
いるよ。弟と妹が。父親違いだけどな。
Ah, yes. The gratuitous family drama. I see. I'm sure you were a wonderful elder brother.
兄貴みってながらじゃねえよ。
Big bro?
やめろ、こっぱずかしい。
Ani-chan? Ani-chan?
おい
We've calmed down enough to sprinkle in jokes, so an air of peace envelops us. Ah, that sadness before just disappeared. I feel better now that I've said how I feel.
お前のことがどんだけ好きでも心の中までわかるわけじゃねえ。さしてやれるようにこっちも努力するが、お前もなるべく言葉にしろ。
You won't hate me no matter what I say?
ならねえよ。むしろ俺のことで悩んでるお前は可愛いわ。一緒に地獄まで行ったんだぜ。この先何が起きてもお前を嫌うことはねえさ。
Sen. I'm glad I like you. I feel so grateful about that all over again. But also I want to know what you were gonna say earlier.
Toshiなんかもう数えちゃいねえよ。
Coward. Yes, you do. I'm not asking about your total age. How old were you when you came to this world?
ああ、28だったか。
Oh, bitch, me too, the fuck? So, you're older than the Grand Commander and Master Tyrell. Yeah, I guess it makes more sense for you to be my dad than my brother. Let's not think too hard about what that implies about our relationship with the rest of them.
どうにもならねえようなら覚悟決めて育ててやるよ。
Alright, don't make it weird. Should I call you father? We've calmed down enough to sprinkle in to do
お前のことがならねえよ。一緒に。そうかよ。
Anastasia, stop it, you're hurting him. I understand why I need to go back to my old body, too. There are things about love that can't be expressed in words, suggestive eyebrow wiggle.
お前な。
Oh. Right. Zen, can you crouch down?
あ、こうか。
More. More. I leading close to his cheek, and then... Mwah. I did it. Then we can kiss easily if you bend down. Anastasia, I don't think this gets to the heart of the issue. Okay, something you'd like to share with the class, Mr. Sorefield? Zen? Zen?
あ、もしもし、おまわりさん。
Oh, thank God Ish is here.
今変態が目の前にいるんですけど。ええ、子供相手に浴場。
してねえよ
Ish! That's probably not the read she was going for, but it's the one I went for.
遅くなってごめんね。やっとイシュ見つかったんだ。イシュはちょっとおかしいくらいクロムが大好きで、クロムのこと一番よく知ってるんだ。だから君の身に何が起きているのかもわかるはずだよ。
Alright, Ish, don't let us down. Ish, you're letting us down.
なんで僕がお前らにクロムにまつわる知識を披露してあげなきゃならないんだ。
Come on, this twink just called you obsessive. You have nothing to say about that. Man, Ish, you used to be cool. Then you sold out.
うわ、あれだけ迷惑かけたくせにまだそんなこと言うの？いい加減にしないと怒るよ、ゼンが。
お前じゃないのか。
まあ間違っちゃいねえな。
Fight, 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 fight.
君が元の姿を保てなくなったのは膨大な力を制御しきれず持て余してしまっているからだ。
Why does your hand do that?
やっぱりそれしかないよね。
But I was fine until now. Why did this happen? And why so suddenly?
力を全く使わなくなったからだよ。これまで家を建てたり地面を直したり力を消費する機会は何度もあったでしょ。
So if we want to get back to our adult form, we're gonna have to build another house. My God, it's perfect! The housing crisis will be fixed in seconds, just as long as we also use our powers to kill all of the landowners.
それが一切なくなったことでバランスを取るために身体変化、髪を伸ばすことで力を消費していたんだ。
Now that you mention it, my hair only started growing once things calmed down.
君の美しい髪は重要な役目を果たしていたのにバッサリ切っちゃったからこんなことになったわけ。
つまり僕が原因？
Much like everything else in this world, apparently. Now I'm the one that asked you to do that.
まあ切ろうが切るまいがいずれこうなってたと思うよ。人間なんかの器にクロムの力が収まるわけないんだから。
力を手放せば
クロムの力を失えばこの子はお前とは生きていけなくなる。
Like in a romantic, we already can't do that way, or...
停止した時間なのに物理法則は下界と同じ。一食十を変わりなく営むことができる。こんな都合よくことが進んでるのはね、お前と共に生きていきたいという願いにこの神殿が呼応してるからだよ。この子にクロムの力が宿っているおかげなんだ。
Well, how convenient.
でもそのせいで自分を保てなくなるのはちょっとかわいそうだよね。犠牲を払うのは彼女だけ。それって本当の幸せと言えるのかな。
Yes, the horrible and unacceptable price of having to occasionally use your wild magic powers for shit. How horrible. Why do you ask Zen about my happiness? Sorry, why do you ask Zen about my happiness? I don't wish for anything other than to live with him. No matter what anyone else may say, that is my happiness.
大事なことだから聞いたんだよ。意地悪でもなんでもない。
Somehow I find that unlikely.
まあ、沈黙も答えの一つか。
もうそんなことよりどうしたらこの子が元に戻れるのか教えてよ。
そんな方法あるなら最初から言ってるよ。
え？そう。
クロムも力を制御できなくなったことは何度かあったさ。でも彼女には特効薬があった。あれを服用すれば君も回復するだろうけど。
As always, the answer is pills.
特効薬？あ、シキが作ってたやつ？
Unfortunately, Shiki is now a pile of meat in a hole in the ground, so... No thanks to someone-ish. I remember that name from Norna's memories. Okay, wow, that was really obnoxious. I have no idea why that happened. But I am incredibly pissed off about it. Ish, please continue expositing at us. Ishik looks flavus. It's just vague enough to be that.
よく知ってるね。クロムの記憶を掘り起こしたの？
No, you stupid bitch. I'm just here possessing knowledge of literary trends. Which is apparently the same thing as actual evidence. No, I've seen that flower myself. I see you don't remember that because this was during the fatal rewinds. San, do you remember when I was an Inquisitor? It was the first trial.
その裁判は立ち会ってねえな。何かあったのか？
I passed out during that trial. Master Tyrael saved me by giving me medicine. Master Tyrael is a survivor of the Ishik clan. Wild, isn't it? If we ask him, he might be able to give us some of that medicine.
よし、今すぐ行ってくる。
待ちなよ。花を見たって言ったけど、イシクルクフラムスは現存してるんだよね。
Yes. Well, okay, good. I just wanted to be sure.
薬は今後も必要になる。作り方を聞いて、花も譲ってもらいな。ここで繁殖すれば、もう奪われる心配もないでしょ。
But how many flowers remain? To Master Tyrael, it's all he has left. I couldn't take that from him.
ゼン、どこ行くの？
Going to do take that from him, what do you think?
ティレルに会ってくる。
Gasp. I'll go too.
俺一人でいい。
But this is about me. He won't give in unless I'm the one asking.
そんな姿で行けば余計ややこしくなるだろ
Yes, well, today is already fairly annoying. No, it won't. What a devastatingly witty response, Annie.
う。いや、なるだろ
Nuh-uh. My god, I don't know how to respond to that.
う。お前な。
というか善だけでどうやって下界に行くの？この子の力がないと無理じゃない？
Do we not have her powers? I was under the impression we did.
ああ。
Wow. In the end, I accompany Zen to see Master Tyrell. How do I start this conversation? I know just how much he treasures that flower. I got my eyes! Oh god, my eyes, it's so
い
tacky.
いか、アナスタシア。今のお前は非力なチビだ。誘拐されてもおかしくねえ。絶対に俺から離れるんじゃねえぞ。
Okay, Dad. I know. Ooh, pretty flowers.
おい、フラフラすんな。お前、思考までガキになってる気がするぞ。
Well, we do already speak like a child. Where do you think Master Tyrell is?
異端審問官はやめるっつってたよな。家に行ってみるか。
Okay. Master Tyrell isn't at home. Well, I'm out of ideas.
酒場で飲んでるかと思ったら違ったな。どうしたもんか。
Grand Commander Cryos now? Why do you look mad?
言ったよな。今のお前は誘拐されてもおかしくねえ。
Yeah. That's why I've been holding your hand this whole time.
しょうがねえか。今の時間だとあいつ翌騎士団にいるよ。
Yeah? Mama.
疲れたか。
I'm fine. I'm a big girl. So I say, but Zen lifts me anyway. My legs were honestly starting to hurt, so it makes me happy. And that's when something rolls around past Zen's feet. It's a roly-poly, hee.
Oh.
What's that?
ボールだよ。前に話したのを覚えてないか。
To never trust anything spherical?
すみません。それ僕のなんですけど。あ
ほら。
りがとうございます。
So they had times like that here too. I had no idea. I thought people from Historica would never be ballin'.
他国じゃ普通に見かけたぜ。ここは平地が少ないから、あんまり広まらなかったんだろう。
Does that mean you saw people playing the sport you like? Sam?
ああ。どうだったかな。忘れちまった。
Zensorfield will never again be ballin'. He smiles away my concern and starts walking. The expression that remains on his features pulls at my heartstrings. I'm sure he still wants to do the things he loves. Why won't he be more honest about his own feelings?
な、
That's a more reasonable response than anything we've seen today.
お前、子供。ちげえから。
I'm Anastasia. I apologize for appearing before you in such a state.
おお。
And then, Ish said that I cut because I cut my hair, and
そう
then
か。女神の力にそんな弊害があったとは。入団した時より幼く見えるが、7、8歳くらいか。
I think so too. Sir? Why are you poking my cheeks?
人間の年齢は頬の柔らかさで確かめるものなんだ。
I don't think that's true, actually. I had no idea. Of course you would know.
子供に嘘を吹き込むな。今のこいつは精神年齢まで下がってんだ。
そうか。その服はゼンが選んだのか？
I wore these a long time ago. For some reason they were replicated.
なるほど。貴族の令嬢らしくてよく似合っているが、もっと可愛いものがあるかもしれない。店に行ってみようか。
Guys, don't make it weird. No, they can't. It would be a waste. Let's go back to normal.
俺らはティレルのとこに行くっつってんだ。
これは交渉術の一つだ。可愛らしく着飾ることでティレルの心を動かせる確率が高まる。
No, I don't think that's actually true. Gasp. A tactic. Sen is just emotionally in agony right now. Being surrounded by such incompetence. I can relate. I mean, I have to deal with you all every day. No, I can't. I don't want to use tactics. I want to be honest.
服だけじゃない。絵本やおもちゃ、ぬいぐるみ、何でも買ってやろう。
Christ, there is a line and you are getting dangerously close to it. Stuffed animals.
Alright,
what do we think? What do we think she got? Hello Kitty, Cinnamoroll, Kuromi. Does Anastasia seem like a Kuromi fan? She's tough enough, but honestly I don't think she's actually got that much of an attitude. She's a very straight shooter.
その両手の紙袋は何だ？なぜこいつはバカでかい熊のぬいぐるみを抱えている？
大変だったよ。何を着ても似合うから迷いに迷って結局すべて買ってしまった。
てめえは初孫可愛がるジジイか。
Okay, I mean, that's the charitable impression.
その姿、懐かしいです。一緒に遊んでいた頃を思い出します。
ティレルはなんでお前んとこにいるんだ？ここが新しい職場か？
What does Tiro do to put bread on the table? By bread, I mostly mean mead.
コンラッド兄上が私を不義の子だとルフした件で、リスターが助けてくれているんだ。
まあ、それくらいはどうにかしねえと、さすがにフリーすぎるだろう。
Master Tiro pulls a white pouch from an inner pocket.
女神の薬だ。
持ち歩いてんのか？
What if someone winds up kicking you there? You do get in a lot of fights. You're a very violent man, Tyrell.
俺だって形見を持ち歩くくらいの情はある。
Okay, but that doesn't answer my question. Are you sure about this?
いいからさっさと飲め。さもないと鼻つまんで無理やり押し込むぞ。
The medicine consists of black pills, roughly the size, shape, and size of a pinky nail. I immediately swallow one.
どうした？アナスタシア、大丈夫か？
So bitter.
子供用はないのか？苦味を抑えたものとか。
サイズも大きすぎる気がする。もっと小さくした方が飲み込みやすいんじゃ。
You know, just split it in two and give each one a coating. This isn't complicated. Thought you were the doctor here. In addition to being the lawyer, the paramedic, the police officer, the prosecutor.
ああ、甘やかしてんじゃねえよ。
Tyrell is allergic to being nice to people. Mr. Tyrell grabs my chin and forces my mouth closed.
ほら、さっさと飲み込め。
Images that will be taken out of context. I'd also like to draw attention to the fact that my controller is currently talking. Not being picked up on the mic, but it is going for all it is worth. This is the most horrible thing I've ever seen. I mean, except for everything Conrad has ever done.
子供にも容赦がないな。
Richard Tyrell feels like he has a moral obligation to show less mercy than average to children just to balance the scales. Well, at least you're earning your cape.
よしよし、よく頑張ったな。
体は何ともねえか？
No. Nothing.
量が足りないとか？
Alright, let's do it all again.
薬はまだあるにはあるが、効果が出るまで時間を要するのかもしれない。しばらく様子見だ。
I'd rather not swallow that again. But if what H says is true, then I'm gonna have to at some point. And so make sure I have medicine to take. And I have one more favor to ask of Master Tyrell. I can't say it. As I struggle through that. Zen lowers himself into a bow before Master Tyrell.
何の真似だ？
こいつは今後もこの薬を飲み続けなくちゃならない。俺と生き続ける限りずっとだ。薬の作り方を教えてくれ。そしてその材料を渡してほしい。
Ben!
黙ってろ。
Okay.
ティレル、お前にとって大切な花だということは聞いた。全部俺のわがままだ。頼む。
Dot 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 dot. Nickelodeon.
聞いたか、クライオス。こんな珍しいこともあるんだな。
あ、
この俺に物を頼むからには、ただで済むとは思ってねえよな。
There's probably a bottle of Arcana around here somewhere.
アルカナシリーズか。持ってねえから手に入れるのに時間かかるぞ。
そっちはいい。今夜の酒代で手を打ってやる。
Dang, you paced that wrong. I was going to make a joke about 2 bottles of Arcana. But, you know, who cares what I think?
いや、待て。子供連れで居酒屋はまずいか。
貸し切ればいい。
貸し切りなら僕も行っても大丈夫だろうか。
ええ、いいと思いますよ。育ち盛りがいた方が全も払いがいがあるでしょう。
Doesn't sound like Zen's ever gonna spend money on anything else for as long as he lives.
てめえ。
You know it.
そうと君
Aw,
は
they
夜猫
like
亭に
each
するぞ。
other.
客が入る前に抑えねえと。
そうだな。
Since the conversation has shifted into action, I extend a hand towards Zen.
どうした？
Oh. Sorry. You carried me this whole time, so I thought you'd keep doing it. And that was turned into a bad habit. I'm sorry.
もうすぐ日が暮れる。安全のためにも抱きかかえていった方がいいだろうな。
全は荷物があるから俺が抱えていこう。
アナスタシア殿、僕がお連れしますよ。
I look up at Zen, unsure what to do.
お前の好きにしろ。
What I want? Zen has carried me this whole time. If I ask much more of him, I'll make him tired. Alright, there's an obvious correct answer here, but there's also some very funny possibilities. And then he immediately burst into a fireball. I'm not too heavy, am I?
とっても軽いですよ。何も心配いりません。本当に懐かしいですね。小さなあなたをこうして抱きかかえることができるなんて想像もしませんでした。あの頃、僕はあなたに何もして差し上げられなかった。夢が叶ったようで嬉しいです。
Man, where's Mail to make fun of this dweeb? Your Highness.
お前は心が広いな。俺だったら他の男には指一本触れさせないよ。
Yeah, sounds like you.
俺はあいつにつながり全部切らせちまったんだ。このくらいのことで文句言えるかよ。
本当に優しいな。
別にそんなんじゃねえよ。
Shonk. Alright, round 2. Wow. Since you were so salty about it, why don't you do it? You're so goddamn smart. I'm sorry, Grand Commander. I didn't want to have to ask this of you.
よし、このままうちに来るか。
Try us no. What?
ぶん殴らなくていいのか？
I mean, you wouldn't not be justified.
冗談言ったくらいで殴りはしねえよ。 クライオスとあいつは一番付き合いが長いんだ。こっちに来た時くらい話させてやるべきだろ。
そう言うが、あいつ多分本気だぞ。
あ、クライオスが彼女を連れて出て行った。
Make a runner, somebody stop him!
おい待てこら。
Wacky. Alright, Taylor, you don't like me at all. What will you do? And I look at him, and he looks at me. And I look at him, and he looks at me. Why did I ask Master Tyrell of all people? For content, Anastasia. For content. I'm sorry. You can just let me.
ほら、
Master Tyrell keeps a firm grip on my lower back and flips me upside down. My hair brushes against the ground. Go. He then lifts me up with great speed. It's a bit scary at first, but as he repeats the motions, I begin to find them fun. I'm a baby.
リスター、子供をあやすのが得意なんだな。意外すぎる事実だ。
What is he doing? He's beginning to believe.
お前は心が広いな。
俺はあいつにつながり
本当に優しいな。
Alright, there's that bit again. Okay, we'll do the right thing. That's not what I meant to do. Alright then. Get up and give your girlfriend a piggyback ride. I know it'll just make him more tired, but... Sen? Okay, but is it really worth giving up on getting to see Tyrell play horsey? You sure? You were tired?
たとえ今お前が元の姿に戻ってもどうってことねえな。今度試してみるか。
In fairness, Zen does have like 10 abs.
ずるい。
急に高い酒が飲みたくなってきた。
Wow. Chunk. Alright, we've been hearing this lady screaming at us for a while now, but we've been going for, what, an hour and a half plus that random connection break earlier, which sucked all of the oxygen out of the room. So, I think we are going to wrap things up here. Anyway, there's more than like 2 people in chat at the moment, so I think we are actually going to raid out into somebody. I don't usually do that, but I also don't usually have viewers. Only person I really know super well is, who's live right now, is good old Tarak. So we're going to be raiding good old Tarak. That's how that sequence of events generally operates. So, is that still not playing? Okay, I'm gonna have to. Sure. Fine, why not? One more thing to add to the pile. Anyway, thank you all for being here today. I've been Mitsuda. I deal with dead people. Please don't become one of them by the next time I stream. Good night.